I'm answering subscriber questions today. I'm going to share with you why I charge a flat shipping fee. We're going sourcing at the big tent sale that we go to every year. And of course, I'm going to show you what's sold and how I packed it. Before we get started today, it was a beautiful morning, a beautiful sunrise, and I thought I'd show you. Just in case the sun isn't shining where you are today. I hope it is, but in case it's not, here's our sunrise. Welcome back to our channel, Avante-Avenue. I'm Vicki, and my husband Mark and I resell on eBay and various other platforms. But as you know, most of our sold items are on eBay. I had one Poshmark sale in this video. If you're new to our channel, thanks for joining us. If you're coming back again, thank you so much for that. Glad to have you here. Throughout this video, I'm going to answer some of your questions. Yes, your questions, and let you know my thoughts on it. You know, I do my best to answer all of your comments. So be sure you read the comments below this video and all the videos and see what people are asking and how I'm responding to them. I also am going to refer you to some of the videos that I made that I think will be very, very helpful, especially for those of you who are new to reselling on eBay. But let's get started. Let me show you what sold since the last vlog, because yes, this is a vlog, meaning it's a variety of things within one video. A vlog video highlights some of the things that have happened since the last vlog, which I tend to put out on Thursday morning. So be sure to subscribe and ring that bell notification so you know when I'm uploading a video. But right now, I'm going to show you what sold and how I packed it. Let's get started. Sold this Western style men's shirt. It's pretty cool. It's cowboys on it. Brand is Legends of the West, size XL. Not sure what I paid for it. Didn't write it down, but it sold on offer for $15 plus ship. We sold some shoes, finally. It's been a while since we sold some shoes, hasn't it been, Mark?
I think.
A little bit. Found these at a garage sale, paid $3 for them. I just spent $10 at our last stop for the day. They were packing up. I got a pair of Keds women's shoes, size 11 for $3. They look in really good condition. Women's size 11, Keds Rifle Paper Company. The pattern was designed by the Rifle Paper Company, something different. Queen Anne sneakers in black and gold. Sold for $28.40 plus ship. The first viewer's question is, I'm having a hard time saying her name, kind of runs together. Tamar Cone Marks, and ignore the last 4 numbers on the subscriber names today. YouTube is adding that now. Not sure why, but they've been showing up recently. Those numbers at the end. Up to which weight size will you use Ground Advantage? It looks like the flat rate is more expensive than Ground Advantage. I wasn't 100% sure what she meant by the flat rate, if she was comparing priority flat rate boxes to Ground Advantage, but I will tell you what I discovered, something that took me by surprise. You know how with first class mail, eBay would allow us to go up to 1 pound and still ship as a first class package, instead of rolling over to priority like it would normally. Well, that doesn't exist anymore, but don't panic, don't panic. What has happened is, the fact that they've combined first class packages with parcel now means that the Ground Advantage package can weigh up to 70 pounds. Yes, 70 pounds. I know that sounds crazy, but it can. And actually 70 pounds is the maximum weight that USPS will accept in general for any of their shipping options. With that said, you're going to find that the Ground Advantage cost is only a few pennies less than priority mail. The most important thing is, however you listed the item, whatever shipping option you gave to your buyer, let's say you just gave one shipping option, and that's priority mail, well then you have to ship it priority mail. You can't change it from priority to Ground Advantage just because it's a few cents cheaper. However you advertise the listing, it needs to be shipped that way. We use pirate ship, so they keep showing us Ground Advantage, but we have to ship it priority because that's how we quoted it. The difference is ground advantage is slower. It goes by ground and it can take up to 5 days to arrive to your buyer. Priority mail could be 2 to 3 days, as we know, give or take, depending on the season. But priority mail is faster and for the most part goes by air. So yes, you can ship up to a 70-pound package on ground advantage, but always compare your options, and sometimes you might want to bump it up to priority for 15 to 20 cents. I hope that helps explain. Personally, I think that USPS, like they care what I think, right? Should have said that first class packages are just going away. They're just obsolete. And our only option now is ground advantage. They didn't really explain very well because, in all honesty, a first class package truly went away because it used to go up to 15.999 ounces or 1 pound. Now you can go up to 70. So I can see the confusion, and I hope I didn't confuse you anymore with how I explained it. But yeah, you can go up to 70 pounds on ground advantage. It's transferred over. Did you? You have to do it really soon, by the end of the month, if not sooner. Anything that's first class package to be changed over to ground advantage. Now, a few of you had it happen automatically, but that's the rarity, not the norm. Sold a 4-count lot of Mikasa endearment, bone china bread and butter plates. I'm washing the dishes that I got from Netherland Inn, and I got the dinner plate and bread plates. And I'm going to tell you that I bought them for the bread plates. This is what I found the comp for. This is what was selling and showing comps, sold comps. Couldn't find any sold comps for the dinner plate. For 4 of them, we have $1.12 invested because we have more plates left, and they sold, can you believe, for $29.99 plus ship. And that was on offer. Small table lamp, vintage, made from glass. It's really cool. Vintage, Art Deco, MCM for mid-century modern, glass, boudoir, vanity, table lamp, glass, silver tone, lots of keywords. Paid $1 at an estate sale in downtown Kingsport. Showed that video recently, and it sold on offer for $32 plus ship. Not bad. Sold another refill pen. This one is Itoya ceramic ball rolling pen refill. I bought these at the Restore. We have arrived at the Restore now. And this is something I've never picked up before, but I'm going to take a chance on it. These refill pens. Paid 10 cents for it because it was in a grab bag of different refills, and it sold for $5 plus ship. Sold this cute little horse. I'll insert a photo here. It's a handcrafted wood gliding rocking horse figure. It sold for full asking price of $29.95 plus ship. Sold a bag of wood carrots. Yes, wood carrots, and I threw in some extra parts in there. They're by Doris, originally 99 cents each, but nonetheless, I sold the lot of 88 carrots for $19.95 plus ship. Mark, we sold some puppy dog salt and pepper shakers.
Bow wow.
Okay, these are actually Pioneer Woman, even though they're not marked at all. And they're not in very good condition. They have heavy crazing. I'm having trouble showing it to you. I think you can see it there. So I gave them away. Basically, it paid $2 and sold them for $4.95 just to get them out the door. I could have pulled them and donated them, but we thought, well, we'll give it a try, get our money back in a couple of bucks. So that's what they sold for, $4.95. This next question, well, this person has an odd username, so I really don't know who they are, but it's a good question. They say, another lovely video. I noticed you used a flat rate box for packing and marked out the flat rate so you could use a different shipping rate. Yes, I did. I didn't know it was okay to do that. It's not. I need that size box, but hardly ever use flat rate shipping. Oh my gosh, I put some text overlay in that video, but I guess it was missed. And that is about the boxes that I've been using. When I'm showing you some of my packing ships, I've been blocking out the words flat rate. Let me explain before you get in trouble. Earlier this year, I put out a notice to you that USPS was discontinuing a couple of their priority boxes, priority flat rate boxes. One of them was Original Rate Box B, discontinued. The other is Regional Rate Box A, discontinued. I suggested that you stock up on these because I had found out that they were going to allow us to use it as regular priority mail. So I looked at this as an opportunity to get some free boxes, free priority mail boxes in some sizes that I didn't have. Yeah, I didn't have this size on hand, and it's working out pretty good as you're seeing in my videos. I guess I don't have to officially mark out the word flat rate, but I do. That's just me. I just feel better by marking it out. So when you see me marking out flat rate in any of my pack and ships within my videos, please know that these boxes are the exception, not the rule. So no. You cannot just take any flat rate box and mark out the flat rate and use it as regular priority. You could get in trouble for that. It could catch up with you eventually, and you or your buyer could be charged. So that's what I'm doing. They are expired or discontinued boxes. Very important. This is the exception. Don't do it to any other boxes. Because if you do, it's not my fault, because I told you. Have it pretty much wrapped up. This is a vintage 1980s day timer binder, 7-ring binder and planner with an extra insert of pages. Bought it at the Restore for $1 and sold it on offer for $30 plus ship. We have two Poshmark stores, one for clothing and one for home goods or hard goods. I tend to believe that the sales that we're having in our hard goods or home goods store on Poshmark, I tend to believe that it's not people who are going to Poshmark specifically looking for these items. No, I don't. I lean towards the belief that they're going to Google or a search engine searching for an item and Poshmark happens to show up. Because one of the other sales we had recently was a KitchenAid attachment sale. I just don't see people going to Poshmark for that. So if you're not listing hard goods on Poshmark, I think you're missing out. Not that we're having tons of sales, because honestly, I'm horrible about sharing our closet like next to never. So it's kind of pure luck when we have a sale over there. But yeah, hard goods can sell on Poshmark. But if you want to have two stores, you have to get permission. Yes, get permission or they'll shut it down. And this item that's sold, I think you'll be surprised. Had a Poshmark sale. It's under here. It's an ashtray. Sold it on Poshmark for $25 plus ship. Thrifty Girl Treasures has a question. It's regarding the custom label that you'll see with every single listing that you make. It's right under the title on the left-hand side. I love this feature. In fact, I wish I had 2 custom labels. That would be helpful. So can the buyer see that information? Nope, custom label is for sellers only to see. We use it for the date that we're listing the item. I like to add where I found it and the date that I found the item and how much I paid. That way, if I'm receiving an offer, I can go into the listing and think, well, it's been sitting there since 2020. I paid $2 for it, and it can help me determine whether I want to accept that offer or not. But most importantly, you can add in that custom label where you stored the item. For the items that I have here on the shelves, I don't need to put down a note in my custom label as to where it's stored because I can see it. I can see all of this around me. But when the items go to the garage for storage on a shelf or in a box or a tote, yes, that custom label comes in handy. So that's why I think it was originally created, was to help you with your inventory. But like I said, I like to put the date I listed it, the date I found it, where I found it, and how much I paid. Hope that helps. And I sold an ankle bracelet that I made. The beads are called cat's eyes because they have a unique look to them. I don't know if you can see where it looks kind of light colored through the center. Anyway, I made this ankle bracelet. It has cat's eye glass beads, the blue ones, and it's sold on offer for $14 plus ship. Did you know that I make jewelry? Sold a metal stagecoach, just a decor piece. I mean, it rolls a little bit, but it's not a toy. Not sure where I bought it. I didn't mark it, but it sold for full asking price of $49.95 plus ship. Sold a coffee mug. You can also call it a travel mug. It's a tall one. Has the sipper cup. This one is made by Longaberger. I just showed this in a video recently. I was holding it up when I was talking about the buy me a cup of coffee. Anyway, paid $2 for it at a garage sale, and it sold on offer for $14.99 plus ship. I have a question from Jan Hester. She watched one of my videos on how to create variation listings. I have a couple of videos out there now for that. Jan says, "This is so helpful. I've been selling on eBay for years and never knew how to do this. Thank you for taking the time to do this for us. I greatly appreciate it. This was perfect to get me started." Love that. That makes me feel good that a video that I put out is helpful. And I'm going to include a link to that video and another variation listing video that's actually under the title of Lazy Day Listing. I'll put links in the description box below this video, so check those out. I sold some bowls and they're way under here. I guess we left the Goodwill tag in here to remind me where we bought them. Paid $2.99 for all of them. There's one that has a chip on the rim. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's what sold. We did disclose there's a chip on the rim. I don't know if you can even hardly see it on the inside of the rim. And I'm going to leave that blue tape on here because we did disclose it. Paid $2.99 for the lot of 5 vintage Anchor Hocking Sereno avocado green glass cereal bowls. They're 6 inches. They offered me 20. I counted at 29 and they sold. Here's a tip for you. For storing the bowls, I use coffee filters to separate the bowls. They work out quite well. They're not going to do much for shipping, but they work out great for storage. So there's a tip for the day, coffee filters. I took the blue tape off the other ones because it just had some scratches and a little bubble in the glass, but I'm going to leave it on for this one that has a chip on the rim. It was all disclosed. And a lot of times I like to use these styrofoam bowls as separators, but they don't always fit well. And if it goes to the bottom really well, I use them. Otherwise, I would use small bubble wrap or foam wrap to separate. At first, I thought the styrofoam bowl was going to be great because it's sitting really flat into the bottom. But when I put the next bowl on top, it's not sitting flat. So I'd either have to fill this in with bubble wrap or go to a different type of separator. I think I'm going to change from the styrofoam bowls to something else. I'm not liking how that fits. And I have foam wrap, which you can see is a lot thicker and offers more cushion than the coffee filter. Let's see how this is going to work, the square foam. I can feel that that's a pretty good snug fit, so the foam is going to work well. I know it's not covering the whole rim of the bowl, but I'll take care of that. Tanisha Bruns also commented about a variation listing video that she watched. Thank you, thank you, thank you. This variation listings tutorial just gave me a boost in so many ways. I believe tackling this massive money pile of mine will go much quicker with this tool. By the way, I love the content from you and Mark. Thank you. I usually watch on my TV. Yeah, most of you do. That's why we don't get a lot of comments, but we really need your comments and appreciate them. I had to grab my phone and comment on this one. Thanks again. Thank you for commenting. I'm pretty excited about this next sale. We listed it and it sold within a couple of days. We listed it for $195. How much do you think it sold for? I'll show you. And this is our big sale from the weekend. Do you remember this crazy looking thing? We thought it was some kind of game controller, but it's actually a medical device, you might say, for people to put their hands on. And there's a software you have to buy. It's pretty expensive. It's a licensed software. But we're able to sell this hand and the USB cord. First of all, we paid $5 for it. A Zyto hand cradle. We're at the church sale. There's some things outdoors and some things indoors. Something here, I'll show you. No software included. We just listed it July 6th, paid $5, and we received an offer for $150. That's a woohoo! $5 to $150, not too bad. And I say that not to brag. I say it because Mark and I are working really hard to find higher value items. As I've told you in many videos recently, it's getting to be slim pickings. It's getting harder and harder to find things to resell. As I said in the last video, the more I know, the less I buy. So we are trying to up our game. We are taking a closer look at things that we've never seen before, doing the research on our phones, and discovering that there's some things of really good value that other resellers have missed. I say other resellers because we know there's other resellers at every place that we go to source, not just Goodwill, but church rummage sales and garage sales. and things like that. There's always other resellers in the room over there, checking out their phones. But they miss things. You've got to be the one to slow down and take the time and find those hidden gems in among all the cheap, ordinary, boring stuff. This next segment of the vlog is the sale that we went to in Rogersville, Tennessee. Rogersville, however you want to say it. We go to it every single year, but we missed the first day because we were out on that one day that we went from Scoresville up to the Virginia border. Yeah, we missed the sale on the first day, so it was kind of hard to find some things. But we did find a few things and we had a lot of fun, and as always, we get free food. Yeah, free food, because the lady of the house celebrates her birthday every year at this time. And her favorite thing to do is have this sale and provide free food to everyone that comes. Pretty cool, huh? We're getting close to the big Rogersville sale. Wait a minute, something looks different here. That's a bigger tent than past years. But wait a minute, that's not in front of the house. They must own the lot next door, huh? Because look at that. Wow. It's like a circus, it's so big. I hope we can find something. There's the sale. There's the big tent back there. I can tell you what, it is hot and muggy. These are different, never seen them before. It's Pyrex, number 817, called Flameware. There's 4 of them. I don't know what they're asking. I don't see any prices on them. That one looks like it might have some issues, but they are wet, so I don't know if it's issues with them or just water that I see. Mark, I don't know if this one is just water on the bottom or if this one has crazing on it. We're early enough, it's not too crowded, but it's a little dark in here to check it over. Kind of interested in these horse bookends. They're really beautiful. I think they're in good condition, no markings, but they want $8. I'd have to get them for less. That's pretty cool. I'm not sure what it's going for. That's Indiana glass in a frosted green. It's really pretty. I don't see a price on it though. They're only going for $20 to $25. I don't see a price. A lot of things not to be priced. The one thing that's a maybe. Little brass unicorns. Those are cute. I don't know who's pricing, but these are $5. You think maybe we ask there? Maybe we should do $3.
I can ask.
Okay.
I don't see why not.
In fact, if you want to put my name on my stuff, Vicki, you said 2 on that one, so
Right.
Thank you. 3 bowls here. First one I picked up isn't marked. That's the smallest one. This one is marked. USA. That's the leaf from Monmouth Pottery. If you see the rim, look at the rim really well. And this rim. This set is not the oldest set that they made. And because this one is all cracked, they'll take 10, not 15. I'm pretty apprehensive. I don't know. I mean, I guess at 10, these two, you could say that one is 6 and that one is 4. Somebody might need to complete their set. Oh gosh, I don't know. I'm just not sure. I'm going to pass. This one I can't include in the set. And they're not the drip. They're not the oldest ones. And we're going to pass. We've got a few things so far, but I have to tell you, there's a lot of stuff left over from last year. And prices are higher this year. I guess that's to be expected. They say this is a multi-family sale, but yeah, there's a lot of stuff here. And I just went through the jewelry and I found this Tweety music box I thought was cute, but it's broken when you open it up. And yeah, I'm down to the little stuff now, I guess. I have a few things I set aside that they've got at the table for me. See if I can video this without falling over. Bear with me, because I'm on a hill. Salt and pepper shaker. Those are kind of cool. We almost got this, but it has a scratch. What about it, Mark?
Just a big piece of amethyst glass. I think it might be another one of these Polish
I wouldn't want to
pieces.
ship that at all.
No.
No, thank you. That looks like a homemade piece. What do you want me to see? Oh, this?
Can't see anything on it.
Okay. Got a section for Tupperware and primitive items. You know, those are repros, typically Hobby Lobby. Almost all this stuff I recognize from various primitive stores over the years. Thought this was kind of cool, but it's not in great condition. They want $8. Couldn't figure this one out. Tried Google Lens, couldn't figure it out. It's something about made in Roseville, but it's not Roseville.
Well, these say Robinson.
No, Ramsbottom.
Robinson, Ramsbottom, Roseville, Ohio.
And it looks like someone painted on it, but it doesn't really look that good, honestly, in the painting. But did you look them up?
No.
Okay. And then we have a bunch of wood items. Interesting spoon. I guess you can put the rope at different levels depending on how deep you need to go with the spoon to get the water. Maybe that has some historical history. I don't know. Office supplies. Lots of CDs and DVDs and books. I looked at these, but I'd rather get some other patterns that I'm looking for right now. Looks like a pencil box. Oh, perfume. Mark looked this up. It's Rachel Ray. We're going to pass on it. Pots and pans and teapots. This I picked up, but it's where does that need a bath? Maybe it's worth it, but I know that stuff only goes for about $15-$20. So the blue enamelware is probably a repro. It's really not that uncommon. This stuff was here last year, the apples. That's nice, but it's resin, it's really lightweight. Some little animal figures. Yeah, slowing down on buying those. And kind of stay away from that kind of stuff. Already looked at some of this bigger stuff, the pictures and stuff, and not going for enough for the price they want. Then with $45 for all of this, and I think it's all silver plated. I'm certain it's not sterling. Looked at it already. Honestly, wow, look at that. Look at that. Don't need the flowers, but boy, that's really pretty. Mark, I think we might have missed this. They're asking $8 for it, and found one active comp for $25, none sold, so I'm gonna leave it behind. It's beautiful though. $10 for this. What's in here? Oh, that is Bakelite. I've sold this. but I didn't get a lot out of it. It's the same pattern. I sold these same exact things, or maybe I still have them. This actually might be Bakelite too. It says it's Masterpiece Super Stainless Carving Set, and these are cool. Lock handle, probably silver plated. I don't see any branding on it, but I don't know that it's worth the $10. I might look these up though, because these I haven't sold before. Masterpiece Super Stainless. On the Masterpiece, on these, none sold, and it's supposed to include the steak knives, and I have a feeling that's what this original box was for those, the steak knives. I'm going to pass. See what else? We're in the sewing section here. I don't know what's in here.
Don't.
Oh, poker chips.
Yeah.
You're right. No, I can't get it closed. Yes, thank you for helping me. I appreciate it. These are really pretty. This cake server set, these pieces made in Italy, but I want $8 for them and none sold. What do we have here? I always look at this little bird, and he's always broken. He's been here every year. I just talked about these. It's never in good shape, those. This is similar to what I bought yesterday. This apothecary jar, square, cozy. Not buy that today. What is this metal elephant pink painted thing? Oh, it's somebody painted over that. I have no idea. Odd stuff here. Left to look at again. We're going through for I think the third time looking at stuff. This is different, but I don't know why you'd want a wall piece for bartending tools, bar tools. That's a clock theme. I'm gonna pass on that. Some milk glass. My bowls that I had to walk away from, disappointed about that. This is in really bad condition, otherwise I'd pick that up. It's pretty cool, but bad shape. Mark looked this up, decided to pass at $8. Not sure, I can't remember what it was. I got some lanterns. This bowl here, I want $10 on it. I don't recognize this on the bottom, but maybe I should do a little more research. Oh, look, some osterizer plastic things, like I bought that new in box recently. That's in really bad shape. This is a brown, kind of a drip, sort of. Who is that? I can't tell. Yeah, it might have some value. Might research those too after I finish up this aisle. Oh, that's a cute little canister. That $15 a set. That is Hamilton Scotch. And there's 2 of them. I might look that up. They're going for about $20, but this one we can't get the lid off because somebody put it back on crooked. They're asking $15. We're going to pass, but pretty cool. How many garage sales can you go to that you get everything to eat, from ham to conies to potato salad and macaroni salad and baked beans and chips and your drink, all for free because it's her birthday. Yep, her birthday. I mentioned at the beginning of the video that I was going to talk just a little bit about why we charge a flat shipping charge, not a flat shipping rate, but a flat shipping charge for our, well, what used to be first class packages, now Ground Advantage. Instead of using calculated shipping for Ground Advantage, we have our shipping policy set up to charge a flat fee, such as $3.95 for jewelry, $4.95, maybe $5.95, $6.95, instead of calculated shipping. And this is why. If you set up your listings for calculated shipping, you're only going to get enough money to cover the shipping. I know, that should be enough, right? We're charged fees on the eBay sale and we're charged fees on the shipping. Therefore, we are completely open to collecting a few extra pennies, even maybe 25, 50 cents, and considering that as going into the fund, the kitty, you might say, to help pay for those fees. So bottom line is we believe in having a little extra for those fees. Maybe that doesn't matter to you, but it's not just the fees that it helps pay for. Those extra fees can accumulate over time, and even though we don't keep track of it or anything, we do consider it as going into the pool, the kitty, for our shipping supplies. You know, some of our supplies are free, but not all of them. You know, we have bags and bubble wrap and air pillows and things like that, tape. And so anything that we can make above and beyond the actual hard shipping cost goes towards those pack and ship supplies. So every penny counts, every penny helps. And although we really don't make anything on calculated priority mail, we can sometimes make a little bit on what used to be first class, now ground advantage. Are you used to that yet? Are you used to saying ground advantage? What is the advantage? Well, there is an advantage. It goes up to 70 pounds, and there is an advantage that supposedly there's USPS insurance on it. That remains to be seen, because from my experience, from what I've observed with other people, USPS is only paying out if it's not delivered. If it's broken, that's on us, the seller. But because we use pirate ship for our shipping labels, rarely eBay, if something is valuable enough or fragile enough that we want to take out insurance, we buy it through pirate ship. And since priority mail covers $100, we insure it for $101 so that it overrides the priority mail insurance. Otherwise, it wouldn't kick in. There are a lot of benefits to pirate ship besides the fact that, and we're not sponsored by the way, but pirate ship keeps all of our tracking information forever. We can use our credit card, so we get points on our credit card, which helps us get gift cards to go out to lunch. I can run personal shipping labels on it, so if I'm sending a package to Ohio for Christmas or a birthday, I can create my own single shipping label. That's been very handy. So yeah, pirate ship is definitely worth it, and it's free. You know what? With that said, I'm going to insert here just a short clip to show you how easy it is. I can't go through everything because we already have our store set up, but I can show you a short clip on how to connect your eBay store to pirate ship. I wish they would sponsor us. That would be really nice if they would sponsor us. So that's why we use a flat shipping, $3.95, $4.95, $5.95, $6.95. We save the pennies up. The pennies go towards fees and packing materials. But let me show you that pirate ship real quick. It's pirateship.com. If you don't have an account, you need to create one. Create a free account. I'm going to log in. This is what it looks like. You can create a single label, which I use to send personal packages. I don't use the spreadsheet, and then you can import from eBay. If you're trying to connect an account, you go to settings on the left-hand side. Under settings, you'll find integrations, and that's where you connect your platform. You can see that we're connected on avante-avenue and avante-avenue, and that's where you can edit, disable, view orders, delete. We're already connected. We're not going to delete it. But up here on the right-hand corner, you connect new service. You can connect all these platforms here that you see: eBay, Etsy, PayPal, Shopify, Squarespace, WooCommerce, etc. It really is quite easy. You can get reports even with a custom date range. It shows you here in the last 30 days, we've spent $442.27 on shipping. Pirate Ship says we've saved over $3,300. The prices actually come in very close to eBay, normally the same exact cost. You can tell what zip codes you've been sending to the most. You can reprint a label, and you can delete a label if you need to create a new one. So I can't get into all of that without exposing more personal information. And again, to import your sales, you just choose this right here. We love it. Been using it for a couple years, and only do eBay if we're combining shipments. That's the only way we use an eBay label. Hope that helps. I have some segments of video that I made last week that didn't make it in the video because it was getting too long. And therefore, I'm going to go ahead and insert them in this video. So if I'm in a different outfit, like the same one as last week, that's why. Do you know that every single video that you start to watch is in your YouTube history? That's all you have to do is go to your history folder, and you'll find any video that you started to watch but didn't have time to finish. On your phone, you go to the bottom right-hand corner to Library, click on that, and it will take you to your history. On your desktop or laptop in YouTube, right below Library, is history, and that's where you find the videos that you've watched. And yes, I follow a bunch of YouTube coaches. So although my videos are longer, vlog style videos are longer, I have lots of short videos on the channel. If you don't have time to watch it all, but you want to watch half of it, go to your history folder. It's right there. You can pick up again right where you left off and finish the video. Thanks for that, because it really helps when you watch the whole video. It does, even if it's at 2 different times. Here are 4 videos that I made that I think will be really, really helpful for you, especially those of you who are new. And of course my video, You've Got This. I didn't include about first class mail that you have set up as calculated because I don't use calculated for first class mail. If you're still having trouble with that, please let me know by leaving a comment below and I'll see what I can do about that. If you like this video, appreciate a thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe and ring that bell for notifications. Thanks for watching. I'm Vicki with Avante Avenue, and Mark and I will see you soon.